Welcome back, guys, to another episode. It's been a while. I don't know how long it's been, but what I have today is something so amazing. It's a treat for me to get. It's a Botana from Sunrise. Sunrise Cafes in Westaco, if I'm not mistaken. I had a request to open up a bottle, any bottle. I like Sprite. Can't really have Coke or any other products, but it's a Mexican Coke. Okay. Whew. I think that went okay. Oh, wow. For some reason, Mexican beverages, as far as like Coke, Sprite, the products they taste different. Supposedly they use real sugar. Anyway, I am starving. I had 4 cakes due today. Already delivered them all. Didn't have breakfast, didn't have lunch. So, voila. This is for 2. Y'all, like I said, I don't eat everything. I'll end up eating it for lunch for work or something. So it comes with these little quesadillas, which are so good. Sausage, and I got beef, and then chicken fajita. Is there such a thing as chicken fajita, or is it just fajita, just chicken that's just termed chicken fajita? Comes with the trimmings. I'm probably only gonna get these. I don't like raw onions. It also has a salsa, the green and the red, and it has like caldito, pero it's kind of hot outside, y'all. I'm not gonna eat that. And of course, it has the rice and the beans. But let's see. How's everyone's day going? Good, good, terrible, okay. I'm just tired. But happy Pride Month, by the way. This episode is going to be about pride. I'm going to try to tell my coming out story in a very positive way. I'm going to try, even though it wasn't positive. You know what I mean? Because there's like different people who come out. I mean, obviously there's different people who come out, but it was different for everyone. Some have the supportive parents who are like gung ho and then become like a member of P Flag and all that. But anyways, well, let me finish opening up stuff because I think I'm gonna faint. Like, no joke. It's just I want to get the cakes done and out and over with so I don't have to worry about it. So that's why I only drank my coffee and that's about it. Anyways, so my coming out story is I don't know if it would be a cliche, but picture it. Growing up, I had to attend church every Sunday, obviously. Wednesdays for youth group sometimes. And, yeah. If ever we were going through a problem or facing an issue, we'd have to leave it up to God. Pray about it. Which is fine. I'm not, I'm not downing it. I'm like not shaming it. But I'm just giving you my story so nobody get offended. Because this ain't your story. Not to be rude, but it isn't. Oh, and there's tortillas. But My coming out story was kind of forced on me to come out. I was dating this girl, and well, hold on, I'm really hungry. Okay, first bite. This is so. And you know what? When it crusts over, like it has the little crust, the burnt crust, that it adds flavor to it. Flavor. So, um, grew up in a Christian home. Whatnot. So if you can imagine, if you were to come out, like, oh crap. I did have, and I hate it because it's gonna sound like I'm saying it lightly, but it's not. It's a serious matter. I had suicidal ideations, but I never acted upon them. Thank God. Um, Looking back at it now, like how selfish would have that been for me? And I remember somebody telling, I think it was an aunt who told me, because I had told her, I thought about ending my, life. And she goes, "Do you know how selfish that sounds and how selfish you would be?" And I didn't think about it because I'd be hurting the people that love me, that I didn't know that loved me, I guess. Both, whatever. And so now I think about it, I'm like, oh, okay. Anyways, so I was dating somebody, a girl. Yes, y'all, girl. I'm still a golden boy. You can look it up. Golden boy. Anyways, I was dating a girl, and then I ended up telling her, like, when I came out I first came out to, like, family, and then I ended up coming out to my mom last. Reason being because we were in a religious home, all that stuff. Oh, sausage. Well, I told my friends, the girl I was dating, then I think weeks passed by, and she's like, "You need to tell your parents." I was like, "Yeah, I will, I just don't know when." So, we had made plans to go see a movie. Get in her car. So she picked me up this time. The end of the drive, I thought she was gonna go somewhere else, like she needed to run an errand or something, but no. All of a sudden, we find ourselves at my parents' drive-through. I'm like, what? She's like, "You need to tell your parents." I was like, okay. There was no backing out because my mom ended up getting out of the house. I was like, great. Went inside. I'm over here thinking mom probably thinks that got her pregnant. Because I never brought a girl home. Anyways, I'm like, "Mom, I'm gay." She's like, "How do you know?" "We're going to call the pastor. We're going to pray about it." "No, Mom, I just know." Like, the devil's trying to lie to you. All that good stuff that Christians here love to hear. The devil's trying to lie to you. You need to pray about it. Yeah. She mentioned something about, calling the pastor. I was like, if I'm not mistaken, I think the pastor's gay himself. Because he always said he went through trials and tribulations throughout his entire life. And that was it. I could tell. A gay person can tell another gay who is gay. It's called gaydar. I may be wrong. Jesus Christ, strike me down if I'm wrong. Anyways, after I told her, she hadn't spoken to me for like 2 days. And at the time, I was living with my grandmother because after high school graduation, I moved out. I moved out. I needed out from my stepdad and everything. So she ends up calling. She's like, "I still love you, whatnot." And that was it. That's kind of my coming out story. That's it. Yes, that's it. For privacy, not for privacy, but for respect of others, I'm not gonna continue. Maybe someday I will continue like the hardcore stuff that I'm supposed to say. But I will say this. Those people who are coming out this month, just please know that there's people out there who are just like you. You know? Make sure you tell someone that you trust and love that's going to be there for you. If they're not there for you, there's there's organizations out there who will, I guess, be a role model or just have that person to talk to, someone you can talk to. Trust me, there are places. I can't say that either. Huh. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Okay. So during we go to church, there was this guy. We were friends. Every time there was a kind of like a church function, we'd always hang out. Well, me after coming out in 1998 was the year Madonna released her Ray of Light album. Ray of Light, Frozen, the music came on, Nothing Really Matters. That entire album I will cherish forever. Most of the songs there like mean something to me. Mean something to me. So, where am I going with this? Excuse me, this friend. So after years that I came out, went to the bars, whatnot. All of a sudden, I see him there. I'm like, oh my god, wow. I was like, so you're gay? He's like, yeah, I'm gay. I'm like, how come you didn't tell me? Like, well, because it's like frowned upon and whatnot. I was like, well, yeah, you're right, especially in the church. Anyways, he had just come out, I think. He was handsome, so handsome, that weeks later I found out that he committed suicide. So his family is also very religious. And the whole machista thing in the valley is just absurd. But when I found out, I felt so bad. Like, here's a guy who just wanted to be himself, and yet he couldn't, because I don't know what was going on in his household, but he couldn't, for the fear of maybe rejection, for the fear of disinheriting the kid. But man, it's hard. It's hard for anyone who's trying to come out. It really is. You need to put yourself in their shoes. To be honest, like, I didn't ask to be this way. I didn't ask to be gay. Do you know how, I'm not envious, but do you know how much I want to have a family and kid? Yes, I can get it. But in the valley, it's just like very, very rare. Everybody just likes to sleep around with everyone. Even if they're in a relationship, they just want to have additional partners even when they're married. I'm not that way. So it is kind of hard to have a marriage and kids here. You have to find that one diamond in the rough. I think that's why I'm still single. But it's just it's hard. But I really felt bad for him. Like I cried that night. I was just like, "What the heck, dude? Like, why can't parents just love their kid unexceptional, like unconditionally? That's it. Love your kid unconditionally. If it's a phase, well then let it be a phase. Let them go through it. If it's not a phase, so what? Let him be him. Let her be her. And then nowadays there's more things to it. It's not just gay and bi. I mean, gay and lesbian. Now it's bisexual, pansexual. There's some other ones. Non-gender conforming, and I know I'm missing some other ones. It's it's gotten to a point where there's like a category for everything. I want to say. I don't want to offend anyone. I'm still learning, by the way. I have to learn about this. Hmm. So, I was watching 13 Reasons Why, and the the fourth season. I don't want to give it away if you haven't even seen it, but let's just say that they're very accepting when certain people came out in the show. Like I said, some people have it so easy to come out because now it's like there's awareness about it and whatnot. And congratulations to those. If you're coming out this month, congratulations. You be you. Don't let anyone stop you. It's your life to live, and you only have one life. I think I already said that. And the church that I went to would always say, they would always talk down about homosexuals all the time. I don't know if it was hatred. I don't think it was, but maybe it was his preachings, his teachings, or projection of what he was going through. I might be wrong. I don't know. If I have any family members out there that want to talk to someone, please know that I'm here. I'm available. So, with Nothing Really Matters from Madonna's album, Ray of Light, she got inspired by that. From that video, she got inspired by a book called Memoirs of a Geisha. If you have not seen Memoirs of a Geisha, please go do so. I think it's like $2 to rent it. I think. So her whole video was based on this book. Nothing really matters. Love is all you need. Everything I give you comes back to me.
Really
so few words, but such a big impact. So I'm infatuated with Asian culture. Like, especially geishas. Like, oh. I wonder what it was like for them. Like, true. Somebody should do a documentary on that. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what else to talk about. Like, things are trying to come into my head, but oh my god, I'm making this. I will say this. It was hard for me to come out, like I already said. But I was one of those members, I guess I was forced in it, to be part of Save Yourself Till Marriage. Didn't happen. I even have the chastity ring from back then. When I had the scripture. Oh crap, I forgot the scripture. 431? I don't know. It starts with a T, I think. So wait for marriage, blah blah blah. Most of those people that were in this group, this class or training, people ended up getting pregnant. It just didn't work, period. At all. If anything, they should have spoke to us about sex. How to protect yourself. And speaking of pride, I'm jumping everywhere, y'all. I'm so sorry. I'm not in the right headspace. I went to go pick this up in Westaco. So as I was driving back on the expressway, I see this Jeep, white, and it had like rainbow flags, but I didn't see it until I looked. It's like, are those rainbow flags? So I sped up just to get closer, and it said Happy Pride Month on the windshield with like shoe polish. Is it shoe polish? Yeah. You know, when you have like a homecoming dance or football, they put that stuff on the windshield. And I just thought it was so neat. It brought a big smile to my face. I'm like, aw. Because of COVID, we're not going to have a Pride event. I know some bars are open, but it's not the same. I think it's not the same. That's just me. How this would go great with a margarita. But I don't drink alone. Do you want to know why I don't drink alone? Back in the day when I was working at Johnny Carino's, that's where everything happens. It was around Christmas. It was around the Christmas holiday. We were having an employee party. It was a potluck thing. I ended up bringing a date with me. Anyways, after the party, we went to a party hosted by another colleague from Carino's. I'd always party with him and one of my cousins all the time, so he already knew what I was drinking. However, I took a bottle of wine. I ended up finishing the wine because nobody drank wine. They all liked liquor at that point. Finished the bottle of wine. The host gave me a Cape Cod, which is basically vodka cranberry and with lime wedge. So we all decided to go to Valentino's. And remember, I had mentioned in a different video, Valentino's was the place to be in Brownsville. Well, yeah, it was. So we ended up getting there, and there's another coworker for a second job who has a second job as a bartender. I ended up giving my credit card to her to open the tab. Child, that's the last thing I remember. Just giving her the credit card. So, fun fact about me is when I drink and I get drunk, I black out. I'm mobile. I'm still talking. So, I regained consciousness when I was exiting the expressway. I don't think I told my mom this. But, oh my gosh, she was living with me then. Yes, she was. Oh my god. So yeah. So downtown Brownsville, all the way to Valley Regional Hospital. That's where I exited and regained consciousness. Like, oh, what am I doing? Never again. Never again. I could have killed somebody. Could have hurt my date. Could have hurt myself. I probably would have been in jail. So I told myself, never again am I doing this. I am just going to limit myself. If I am a social drinker. So if there's more than 3 people, I will drink. I know my limits. 1 bottle of wine. That's it. I'm a lightweight. So when I'm drinking, because I don't drink, I have vodka, I have tequila, I have wine, but I don't drink unless it's like a super really, really bad day. Then I will open a bottle of wine. But even then, I would think to myself, should I open a bottle of wine? Do you need it? No. And besides, it's not fun if you're just drinking alone. But that's helped a lot. That's helped me a lot. There's been some other stories that people have said about me. It's just horrible. Throwing up at the parking lot of Whataburger. Crawling on the concrete. Oh my god. So now some people think like I'm a prude, like I don't party. It's not the case. I think the last time I got drunk was in San Antonio at one of a conference that we went to. That wasn't my fault though. It wasn't. I swear to God, it wasn't. Anyways, so just if you're gonna party because it's Pride Month, please be responsible. Have a DD or get an Uber. Oh my god, my mom's gonna call me. What? What are you doing? And also another fun fact. Growing up, I didn't sneak out of the house at all. I was a good kid. I think I was. Mom was a good kid. So she had gone through her divorce or whatnot, but they moved in, and I know eventually I had moved out, so that way they can have their space or whatever. But before the transition of me going out of the house, like moving out, I would sneak out of the house. I'd actually sneak out through the front door. I'd leave it unlocked because I don't know if there was a key missing or something. Anyways, I would sneak out. Yeah. Sneaking out at the age of 20 something. Was it 26? 25? Yeah. Lame. I'm over here at 13 reasons why these kids are like super freaking adults already going through things. I'm like, whoa. And I'm over here barely sneaking out of the house at 20 something. Fun times. I think now I have to censor what I say on YouTube because I don't want to hurt anybody. I don't want to hurt anybody. Do you see that caramelization? Right there. I know I've been asked this. At what age did I know that I was different? To be honest, I think it might have been third grade. I don't know how old that is. Third grade. I just knew something was different about me. I wish they would have saved my drawings, my artwork, because I always colored outside the lines, not literally outside the lines, but everyone's like filling in. It was, I remember it clearly. Third grade, Miss Medina's class. We were doing pumpkins that had like legs and arms, because it was October. It was almost Halloween. Anyways, I noticed that everybody was filling in the appropriate colors and whatever. And then me, I'm over here doing like these designs on it, completely different but very artistic. No, oh my god, I sound conceited now. But I knew I was different, even with the way other people thought process. Y'all probably think I'm crazy, but this is me. Then why are you watching? I don't like red peppers. I never asked my mom if she had an inkling, like a feeling that I was. I would always like to bake with her, cook with her, but it has nothing to do with it. That does not have anything to do with it. If your kid likes to bake and cook, they're probably going to be cooks or cake designers. Just kidding. Oh, this stuff is so good. Anyway. Man, I'm going through memory lane right now. Yes, I would actually wear my grandmother. I have two grandmas. My stepdad's mom. I'd actually wear her shoes, her high heels, when she wasn't home. Mm-hmm. I wonder if I put makeup on it. I think I did. It was just lipstick. Anyways. I wish I had more to tell y'all, but I don't. Just know that this month is about you. If you want to come out, come out. If you don't. It's up to you. It's whenever your time, you'll know your time. But just know that make sure you have someone who's very supportive. If not, there are resources out there. Till next time, I'm already getting full. My apologies. This mukbang was really out of order. I think I rambled too much, and I'm sorry. And I can already hear people saying, 40 minutes? What are you talking about? Go ahead, give me the thumbs down. I don't care. However, you can subscribe and like and share, though, instead of thumbs down. See what happens when you don't eat breakfast or eat lunch? You get delusional. But subscribe, please, and like and share. I didn't want this coming out story to be very Debbie Downer, because I only give you the PG version. I do not want to give you the A-rated X version. Hell to the no. Not yet. But anyways, subscribe and like y'all. You'll have an amazing month. Go support your friends. Go support your family who are LGBT. Thank you very much, Techstar Printing, for this amazing shirt. It's got all of the sexual identities on it. Gay, lesbian, bi, everything. Thank you so much. Okay, this is like the longest goodbye. Oh my god. It's like when you're trying to leave a party, but your mom or your family, your parents don't want. They're saying goodbye, but all of a sudden they go into a different topic, and it takes them like 30 minutes, and then an hour, and then ooh cha. Okay, no, for real. Okay, bye. Y'all have an amazing month. Happy Pride. Say it together. Happy Pride.